hope you're having a great day and I hope you're staying safe at home. Today I want to talk about the power of garlic. Okay, we've spoken about this several times ago, but the more and more scientific research comes up on this super powerful gift from nature called garlic, the more we can use it. Now, of course, a lot of Jains and vegetarians prefer not to have garlic in their plan, and that's absolutely okay. The health benefits of garlic can also be found in several other vegetables, fruits, and nuts and different foods. So if you're a Jain and you don't eat garlic, that's absolutely fine. We have to learn how to respect everyone's religions, and we don't have to think that, oh, I'm missing out on something good. But specifically taking out garlic and adding it to your daily regime can be highly beneficial for you. Number one, garlic. In its raw form, in the raw clove of garlic, it contains an amino acid called allene. Now, when you crush garlic, when you take a clove of garlic and you crush it, or you chop it into small bits, you produce an enzyme called allinase. Now, allene and allinase interact with each other to form the super powerful allicin, which has been scientifically recorded, medically recorded, to do so many wonderful things in our body. So I'm also going to tell you today how to consume garlic. So number one, when it comes to your heart health, there are millions of people who have heart problems today. They have inflammation in their hearts, they have blood pressure problem, they have cholesterol problems, especially high triglycerides and high LDL and low HDL, which is the good cholesterol. Today, garlic, the allicin compound in garlic, is known to improve your heart health. Okay, and we need to understand right now that more garlic doesn't mean better heart health, but having a little bit of garlic in the right quantities and the right way makes all the difference. So when it comes to lowering cholesterol, when I look at all of our patients who have lowered their triglycerides without the requirement of medication, or they are on medication rightly put by their doctors, but over time they change their lifestyle, their food, they start adding compounds like allicin from garlic, and you see the triglycerides come down, the doctors safely get them off medication at the right time. So when it comes to heart health, it's brilliant. Allicin is the power, the magic in garlic. As simple as that. I know a lot of people who they wake up in the morning and they don't like to bite the garlic because their mouth's going to smell, or it's got a pungent smell because of the sulfur compound. So they swallow it whole. Useless. Because remember, there's the amino acid called allene. When you crush it and you expose it to oxygen, you have an enzyme called allinase. When they interact with each other, it produces the magic, which is allicin. For your heart health, for inflammation. Let's talk about blood pressure, which is why it's even recorded medically today that if you are a high blood pressure patient and you are taking medication, be careful of garlic. Why? Because garlic can lower your blood pressure, and then you may have very low blood pressure because you're on medication. So it doesn't mean you don't do garlic. You have garlic and monitor your blood pressure. If it's coming too low, guess what? Your doctors can now reduce your medication and over time get you off. Will eating garlic alone help you with your blood pressure? Absolutely not. Garlic is one major part of it. There are so many other foods. There are lifestyle changes you need to make, like your sleep, controlling your stress levels, adding exercise to a sedentary lifestyle. So garlic may be magical, but you got to integrate it with lifestyle, nutrition, and everything else. So it plays a huge role when it comes to blood pressure. So if you're a blood pressure patient, you want to start getting garlic into your daily diet. I'm going to tell you how. And if you're on medication, you want to make sure that your blood pressure doesn't go too low. So work with your doctors to reduce the medication if your systolic and your diastolic are dropping rapidly. Number three, diabetes, which again, on every medical website and in your medical books, it will be written that if you're a patient of diabetes, be careful of garlic. Why? Good thing, because it can lower your blood sugar levels. Dangerous if you're on blood sugar medication already and it brings it too low, you can go into hypo. So you want to be careful that while you're consuming garlic, if your blood sugar levels are reducing, work with your doctors to reduce your blood pressure your blood sugar medication, your diabetic medication. So like I said, again, just don't think by eating garlic you're going to solve your diabetes. Yes, you can reverse type 2 diabetes. Garlic is a major part of it. So is your lifestyle, your sleep, your exercise, your emotions, all of these things together. The magic word is lifestyle. Garlic forms a part of your lifestyle. Now, coming down to something even more important is your liver. And the reason I wanted to talk about garlic today was mainly, again, for fatty liver. There are millions of people getting fatty liver, and this is not a good thing to have. It is slowing down the organ that is responsible for over 500 functions. Number one, being fat loss. You cannot lose weight. You cannot burn fat if you have a compromised liver. Number two is your liver has the job of removing all the toxins from the air that you breathe, the food that you eat. So if your liver is compromised, you are building up new medical conditions in your body. It is so important for us to combat fatty liver, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic fatty liver. And allicin from garlic plays a huge role. More and more research is coming in to show us how sulfur-based compounds, some sulfur-based foods like your cruciferous vegetables, allicin and garlic has the ability to help you combat your fatty liver. So we need to understand that if you have a fatty liver, it's not something that you need to live with. That is a symptom telling you change your lifestyle, change the foods you eat. You need to make changes because it's not okay for you to age with a fatty liver. It's not okay for you to live with a fatty liver. One part of the medical world has taught us that, okay, it's okay to be on, it's okay to live with a thyroid problem. It's okay to live with diabetes. It's okay to live with a heart problem. Just be on these pills. Take the pills. I don't have a problem. But it's not okay to not do anything about it. Because why would you want to live an entire life with a compromised thyroid gland? Why would you want to live a life with diabetes or with a heart problem? Your body is resilient. The human body has a mechanism to repair and to grow and to heal. If we're not looking at those lifestyles and foods that do it and we're only dependent on a medication, guess what? You're going to have more problems eventually because every medication has side effects. And these side effects produce new problems. So if there is something that you can do over and above the medication, you need to do it. That's your responsibility. So let's talk about how we can use garlic. Okay, I love a garlic fried rice, but I'm not going to get the kind of allicin we're talking about. We like adding garlic to our stir fries, all of that. That's still good. You're going to get a little bit of it. But the way to get allicin is number one. I'm not going to force you to chomp on garlic. Okay, I understand if I'm going to see patients, if I'm going to go out, I don't want to go with a garlic breath. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take 2 to 3 to 4 cloves of garlic. Up to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't overdo it. I'm going to chop it into small bits. And then I'm going to leave it exposed to oxygen for 2 to 4 minutes. So I have the allene, which is the amino acid, which is now going to interact with either the crushed or the chopped garlic and form allicin when it's exposed to oxygen. And now I can actually take those small bits and swallow it with water. If you want to chew it, even better. But if you don't, you can swallow it. It's still going to work for you rather than swallowing a whole clove of garlic. Now you got to remember something really important. Okay, there are side effects. So if you have your first piece of garlic and it creates a lot of gas, acidity, nausea, this may not be the best thing for you. Second, it works as a natural blood thinner, which is why it's great for your heart. So if you are on blood thinner medications or on a high dosage of vitamin E, you want to check with your doctor. Usually 1 to 2 cloves of garlic is not going to interact with your medication. But if you are that person who's taking garlic oil capsules, you want to make sure because it will interact with your blood thinners. It will interact with high levels of vitamin E. And number 2, if you're going in for surgery, you want to make sure that you're not doing this because you don't want to go into surgery having a blood thinner in your system. So you want to cut out your garlic if you are about to go into surgery. The last point, which is another reason I wanted to have this call. Today, it is scientifically proven that allicin from garlic is one of the most powerful immune boosters. It's even been classified as a natural antiseptic and a natural antibiotic because it's antiviral, antimicrobial. So if we're looking at boosting our immune systems, having this protocol of a little bit of garlic in our food, or maybe even 1 clove chopped small, had raw in the morning is great. Like I said, if you have acidity and nausea and a burning sensation after having garlic, then you may want to try to eat a meal first and 30 minutes later when the stomach's lined, chop up the garlic, swallow it with water or chew on it. So these are different ways. Like I always say, you are a unique individual. What works for someone else doesn't have to work for you. That doesn't make the garlic bad. That just makes you different. So you may want to try this. Garlic grows across all of our countries. It's available in every single country. We have people from South Africa, Germany, Venezuela, all over the world watching this video. You get garlic and your ancestors used the benefits of garlic. Use it again. Start adding it into your meals or even chop garlic, put it onto your salad with a little bit of apple cider vinegar. That makes it great for your gut as well. That works as a prebiotic. So you see, we can use these little gifts of nature in different ways, in creative ways, so we end up eating it every single day. Have a great weekend, everyone. Until next time, eat smart, move more, sleep right, and breathe deep. And remember, you care is all about you.